you don't even know what's in your war chest, principal.
Let's do this. What we talking about, Dame?
Well, we did a deal with Ak brought me out of retirement. You know what I mean? Dame Dash of principles. So
okay.
I'm like, I got you.
Oh, you sharing the screen and all that? Okay.
That ain't me. That's Nicolette, but.
That's you.
So that's me. One hand. I'm going to one hand. But look, so I'm gonna just go to the real quick for you. But you never went to this. So you don't even look. Just play.
No, Dame. I'll show you my app. I got the Dame Dash app.
But you didn't use it. Look.
Check this shit out. Now here's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers be acting like bosses, but they don't know what a boss is. Every motherfucker that came.
So you should have your shit up there, bro.
It's time for revolution.
You play when no, we good. So yeah, we can start.
I can't ready for that. That's rock and roll, man.
Oh, he ready. Well, actually, as soon as he said that he had a crew, I was like, I gotta see him. If I'm gonna really get behind this. Pause. I trust you, but I gotta know if they really built for this. So automatically they went to Blue Rock boot camp off top. You know what I mean? So I didn't see y'all perform. I'm put him in front of a camera, got him some therapy, gave him some therapy, all of that. And and he's here. He delivered. They passed the test. They warriors. They down with the Blue Rock Warriors.
Okay. How'd y'all get together? How'd y'all link up in the very, very beginning? How did this energy, connect like that?
So Lays hit me with a text one day, and he was like, "Yo, I need you to get on the Zoom about schools or whatever it was." I just was like, Lays is my brother. If you want me to show up, I'm gonna show up. So it didn't matter to me. So I get on and shit, and all of a sudden, they're like, these are all black principals. And I'm like, what? And they kind of, I start swinging on them and shit, and they start swinging back. And I like that. I was telling them what I didn't like about education, Right. And what I realized is, there were a group of people. First of all, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know they had black principals. Right. Oh shit, y'all cool black principals. Oh shit, we can argue and y'all don't get mad. I love that. And I just understood the power of it. And then looking under the hood, Dennis McKeezy, who curated all this, Ak was always the principal that was doing all the ill shit first. So, he was like the Air Jordan. I call him Air Ak of it all.
Okay.
And he take pride in the way they, the uniforms and winning. And then I started seeing he got, banks and koi ponds and, factories and farms and shit like that. Like basically everything and the way I would approach school if I was a principal. So I was like, damn, this is the Dame Dash of principal. He was like building a mall in his school so the kids can make money while they go to school.
Wow.
And that's what would incentivize you to go to school. Right. Then crime rate is up on Fridays. He says, bring the kids into school and makes the club in the school. Crime rate goes down. Graduation rate goes up. That's action, And then, he fresh, pause, he's Jordan game, his car game. Like he looked like he hustled.
Hold up, Dame. We still doing pause in 2022, man.
We got to pause. We got to pause.
No, you don't have to do it. I'll just laugh at you. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see all these kids doing it. They don't even know where it came from. But, that's what we do. Even in playing, we were good. So anyway, so then, after I looked under the hood, pause, I'm like, damn, this dude is ill. And he was like, well, he started doing his book, started putting it, we started doing a class, like an entrepreneur class, so I could teach the principals what to teach the kids. But they have to be an example. They have to be entrepreneurs in order for the kids to want to be entrepreneurs. The principals should be celebrated as the plug, but they really got to be the plug. You can't tell somebody how to get money if you never got no money. You can't tell somebody how to be fresh if you're not fresh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they got all of that. They fresh, they got cars, all of that shit. And he was like, yo, he wanted to do the music. Or actually after the entrepreneur class, we talk about doing all the ancillary things that come with the book. Turns out to be a dream of his. Him and his son wanted to do a label. I'm like, do it. I'll distribute it, because of everything that you've done for them, for the kids. That's the perfect reason to be in the music business. Right. Helping the kids. with somebody that represents what the kids could be. Like, you know, when you're dealing with sometimes people that are surviving in the streets the wrong way and it gets celebrated, then other kids start doing that.
Right.
But I think we need to celebrate the people that are fighting for our children that no one celebrates, that are of our color. So it's not like we have to go to them for help. We can help,
right?
You know, and that was what this is, and that's what that represents. But it's not just music; it's movies, it's books. You know, I just merged with Fox Soul, so you see OSG, and you see all his music is all of that. I'm the plug, he's the plug.
Yeah,
got it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, Principal Akbar Cook, give us the lay of the land with regard to the school. Give people the rundown so that we know exactly what Damon's talking about.
So when I first got to Westside High School, it was a death of one of my female students, and I'm gonna go quick, Chuck. But one of my girls that got killed as soon as I got there. I'm talking about brutal murder just because she was pregnant and they want the baby. So I get there, it's guns, it's drugs, it's gangs, it's all of that. Like, we had to do some stuff that are out of the box to try to clear this up. But while I was clearing it up, straight out of then the next thing happened, it was almost like I straight out of a scene of Paid in Full. They kidnapped one of my boys. They kidnapped one of my boys. He was the connect for the drugs. We didn't know. They ended up decapitating him and throwing his body in the hood. It's literally like, what am I watching and what am I doing? What's going on? So now the summer came up, right? Imagine we was mourning, going with all of the pushback, the kickback from somebody getting killed. Summer comes up, Chuck. Everything in my building seemed like either my kid was doing it or was happening to my kid that whole summer. So we come back to the school the next year. We kind of righted the ship. And I had this one kid. He was the most thorough, most gangster kid I've ever seen. Ankle bracelet, infectious smile, right? I was like, yo, bro, like, what's going on? He said, Cook, man, don't even worry about all of that shit, Cook. He said, my mother gonna see me walk across this stage. I owe that to her. He got killed 2 weeks before graduation in a drive-by shooting. So, Chuck, I couldn't watch another summer go by when my kids were being picked off like a scary movie. So I opened up my school, called the lights on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And we created this energy of now it's a safe place. And you got to think about it, Chuck. We playing ball in it. You got different hoods, different gangsters. They respected that place so much that we never had any, I can't say never, we never had any altercations where it blew up to where now we're talking about shutting this thing down. Right. So that was need to be celebrated. So that summer, into that summer, right there by Labor Day, Chuck, I want to celebrate. I called everybody in. We had 278 people come out. One of my girls came, Chuck, gave me a high five, ate some ice cream. She left and later was killed by a stray bullet. So it kind of drove home 2 points, Chuck. One, I can't wait till the summer to save these kids. They need saving throughout the course of the school year. But more importantly, I need to do more things for girls. So after that, Chuck, I started adding henna tattoos, makeup. I started doing dance, all of this stuff now to get the girls. Since we started doing that in 2016, Chuck, I haven't lost any more kids to gun violence. And it was all attributed because of that.
And he got a supermarket. He feeds the kids. He gets
good food. We're not feeding them. Yeah.
And the crazy thing, Chuck, is, you know, the OSG and Ak, we've been doing things for a while, things that should be celebrated. Ak actually built a Dame Dash Studios in his school. There's one in the Bronx as well. But you don't read about that in the paper. You know, you read about all the other bubblegum shit. But when it comes to the shit that should be written about, that really people would actually clickbait. I mean, this is clickbait. But they don't want the world or them, you know, they don't want the world to see us this strong, this kind of strong. Right. It's a different kind of strong. Yeah. When you have 130 intellectuals, principals, people that have houses and cars that actually are all right, that still talk and be outside risking their life. So, you know, I have the ability to stay home, you know. Right now, if they say the principals got to go to school because the principals really care about them kids, they risking their life and going. You know, I'm tight right now because it seems like there's some herd immunity going on because there's no way kids should be outside unless you want them to catch it. And the principals are catching it. Every time we get on a Zoom, a principal got it. Right. So it's like, not only that, they're almost to the government expendable, but they're not expendable to me. We need them.
Yeah.
They're the only ones fighting for us.
Mm-hmm.
And not even looking for credit. So all these principals are so humble. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I need the whole world to see y'all. I'm not empowering anybody ever again unless they're helping somebody besides themselves.
Right. That's what's up.
And that's the reason why. And, you know, we glossed over the merge, but that's a big deal. I'm a television network, independent.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm able to put the programming I want. I can put out the records I want. So the programming is principles with principles, OSG.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look at that on OSG is on every
Thursday
at 7 o'clock on Fox Soul. Right now.
OSG. What's OSG?
The All School Grounds is 130 black principals. And I'm not gonna say all black, but just black-minded. Let's say that.
Okay.
All unapologetic. Most of them all got mustaches and beards. Jordan sneaker game. But at the end of the day, everybody is helping everybody. Right. It's a support system I've never, ever even experienced in my life, not even in my family.
Right.
I know I could depend, and no disrespect to my family, because they might not be good at a lot of things I need. But I could depend on them to show up for any fight at any time. My family will show up for any fight, though, I'm not gonna lie. But I just, you know, friends, this crew right here is an army. Yeah. Physically and mentally, and, you know, healthy. And this is the Rockefeller now, you know? This is that. I got the best elite principals in the country as a team, not 10, not 20, not 30, 130.
Right. That's what's up.
And our future is the children, because the children are not going to be children very long. They're going to be adults. They're going to be parents. They need to start getting trained, or at least guided the right way now.
Yeah, absolutely. This album, let's talk about it real quick. We can have real talk all day. I'm good for that. But let's get the album in there a little bit. What made you, like, why'd you do an album? Like, you know, first of all, let me compliment you on the quality of the album. I had to question you offline, like, is this perfect? Like,
that's why I had to see it live. That's why I had to see it live. I'm like, I got to see this. And it's all right.
Yeah, it is.
So on Friday is Blue Rock night on Fox Soul. So
so you literally took over. You seriously took over.
Yeah, he 50 Cent.
I merged.
Merged. My bad. I'm sorry.
Merged, you know.
My bad.
Who would ever think that my partners would be Fox?
Nah, that's crazy.
And I did it on my own, independently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I still own all my content.
Right. Yeah, so now we got to talk about that all hip hop show on Fox Soul, because
you don't have to talk about it. We already filmed the first episode.
It's greenlit. Let us know when, Chuck.
Wait, time out.
You said I'm the acquisitions director over here on the East Coast.
Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey. Listen. That's true. He's not lying. So if anybody in Jersey got movies, go see Ak or go see Do It All part, and you got to be part of the commission. You know, it's just. You know what it is to have a crew of generals and not soldiers?
Oh my God.
That's the difference.
Oh, that's gotta be great.
Generals that have armies.
Yeah.
I have an army of generals. You understand what's about to happen?
That's crazy.
But Chuck, did we not already shoot the first episode of your show?
We talked about it, but
we didn't get in front of a camera and shoot? We didn't do that?
Nah, we didn't shoot it.
You haven't been in my studio?
Not yet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The minute you step foot in the studio, but you know what? Where are you?
I'm East Coast. I'm local.
I have a studio. Now, you know, I just acquired a studio in Florida. The blueprint for the studio actually came from a Warner lot. It's built like a Warner lot.
Okay. Okay.
But I have also something happening in Newark.
Okay.
So, you know, a lot's going on in Newark right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You got Do It All running for city council. You got the BBS boys. You know, I'm about to shoot 10 movies in Newark.
Okay.
I'm about to shoot Paid in Full in Newark.
Excuse me. Say it again.
Paid in Full. You heard?
Oh.
Paid in Full. The Paid in Full effect.
What's that about?
It's Paid in Full. Paid in Full. It's the continuation of the story. You know.
Okay. Part two. The what happens after the original.
It's what happens after he put all that work on the street and somebody had to get that money back, you know? Okay. And I actually was one of the only dumbasses that lost money. Well, not dumbass, but I lost money in that one. Everyone else caught bricks. I lost 10 racks. I'm 16.
Got it.
So, you know, people don't know about Paid in Full as I was there. Homie actually was hitting us with work and all that, you know, when it happened.
Oh, but, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of perspectives that people don't know. You know, we chose 3, really 1. Now I'm showing all perspectives. So you'll see perspective from the stick-up kids at the time. You'll see perspective of the younger dudes. Like I was a younger dude, the 16-year-olds. You'll see perspectives from Kev Childs, Jay Black, everybody, Lou Sims. It's going to be off the hook. Trust me. A lot of other little stories will be told.
Okay, that's what's up. That's crazy. That's dope. That's breaking news.
Yeah, we working.
That's called breaking networks. I break networks.
Yo.
I'm a network breaker. This is what I've been fighting for. You know, when I left the music business because I had no generals. I had selfish soldiers. You know what happens when you give a soldier some bread? He answers to another general, the wrong one. You understand what I'm saying? A general can't be bought.
Right.
A general would rather fight than be bought.
Yeah.
And I ain't got and Ak is like 5-star general. Like he's not fucking around.
Yeah.
Pure hitter. Do not fuck with him on anything as it relates to them kids.
Right. Yeah.
And it ain't just like every time if it's late, he pick up the phone and usually he has a bus full of kids, taking them somewhere, picking them up in the gym.
Yeah.
You know, like he loved them kids, man. Like he really loved them kids.
Yeah, that's what's
like you know, like how artists, like they say they love their fans. These aren't even fans. They are really his. They own his watch.
Yeah,
he's taking responsibility for raising them when their parents aren't there.
Yeah.
You know, like when somebody hurt, he feel it. It's not, it's not a celebration.
Right.
See, they celebrate when we get hurt. You know why? I'm gonna tell you what happened. When they figured out that slavery was not legal anymore, they said, how do we make them slaves again? We make them fight each other, and then we put them back in cuffs, put them in cages, and then we make them work at slave trades. And they don't call us master no more. They call us CO. They call us warden. You feel me? CO and warden is another word for master.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And then what happens when we get in the cage? We fight each other. That's it.
Yeah.
So keeping us fighting each other is the way to enslave legally.
Right. Facts. One of them.
And that's logic right there.
One of many.
So now how they program you for school, and this is the thing I love about what he's doing. In school, they give you the option to learn how to do it a way that's not comfortable. To sit behind a desk for 8 hours. Black people ain't meant to do that. You feel me? Or you could break a social class and make millions playing a sport. But when the sport's offered to you, are they teaching you how to own it, how to be a coach, how to be a scout, or any administrative thing that comes with it? No. So what happens, and knowing that to make it in the pros is lotto, just to be healthy to get there is lotto.
Right.
And then you don't get there, you haven't prepared yourself for the bullshit because you didn't go to school the way, or you in the court instead of in the classroom. And now the only thing left is drugs to sell.
Right. Yeah.
And now you go from a school that's most of the time, unless it's like an art school, looks like a jail, to an actual jail, and it don't look too much different. You're used to it.
Yeah.
Then you get sick, you go to a hospital, which looks like the jail and the school.
Yeah. Right.
Man, all that shit is a program.
Yeah.
None of that shit, it cannot. Now, what you got to understand is, real G's don't think about just them. They think about their children's children. So that means you got to plan 100 years ahead of time. They plan 1,000 years as soon. Well, how long we been free? 200. They was like, how do we keep them enslaved for 200 years after this? I promise you that conversation was had.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I promise you that was had, and I promise you they talked, because you got to remember. And back in those times, they were establishing laws. It's a new country. So they had to have people that just sat around and talked about how to function. Yeah. And all those people had slaves.
Yeah.
Name somebody George, the president had slaves back then. All the lawmakers had slaves back then.
Man, they got slaves right now. Come on.
Yeah, but it's illegal.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Back then they were like, yo, this shit ain't gonna look right. How do we keep the niggas slaves?
So
we
I gotta
fight each other.
I gotta ask Akbar though. Your principal, Akbar, my bad. Your school has businesses in the school. You're raising entrepreneurs. You're raising smart, intelligent, business-minded people. Can you talk about that? Like, just like give us some ideas on, not ideas, but a glimpse into the school.
Absolutely. So thank you for that, Chuck. So I am the School of Business and Finance. And what I wanted to do, Chuck, I wasn't the business guy. I went to school, my business major, I had a 1.8. So it's not about that. But know what I do know, Chuck, that bodega, that they teach the family business. If my family owns a bodega, I learn how to stock the shelves. I know how to make the orders. I know how to work the cash register. I know how to greet the customers. So I said, how do I make Westside High School the family business and expose everybody to it? Yeah. So if you look at the 5 pathways, Chuck, right? So the first pathway is entrepreneurship. And this pathway, Chuck, it's we use virtual enterprise. It's almost like how we do the VR. You create your business in a virtual reality, e-commerce with kids from 42 other countries. And while they're in these countries, you get to barter. If I'm making shirts, I get my thread from Egypt. I get my ink from Dubai. I get here. So you're bartering right now, Chuck. So I'm showing a kid how to be a CEO and run a company. Losses, they got to fire people, they got to hire it. So that's the first part, is entrepreneurship. The second pathway, once you figure out the idea, is accounting and finance. Now I got to figure out the people that can go get the bag. You're the people that can sell water to a well. They know how to fundraise, they know how to do all of that. So I got an accounting and finance pathway, right? Those for those kids. Now I got the idea, I have the money. Now you have to do the people that advanced manufacturers. So I'm partnering with NJIT, and these kids advanced manufacture. That's what Damon said, I have factories, whether it's 3D printing, whether it's this, whether it's the VR. Now we manufacture the products. And now I have a product in hand. What's the next thing? We partner with Google to do my advertising and sales, or advertising and marketing division. So now you market the actual, now you have the people that are good at that part, social media, TikToks, Twitch, whatever the case may be. Now you have that. So I had the idea. I financed it, I made the product, I marketed, and the last thing is supply chain management. We partnered with Rutgers University. They're the biggest supply chain management school in the country, and now we got it full circle. So I expose my kids to the family business. They can get in where they fit in. But I got outliers, Chuck, because everybody may not go that route. So now I got cosmetology. Dame Dash talked about the studio. I got music technology. That's a course. And we're not teaching kids just how to rap. You guys are behind the scenes and you making money that's equivalent to some of the rappers. So it's not always about being in front of the mic, right? Everybody want to be Lil Baby, but don't realize he on QC label. You know what I mean? Or so-and-so styles them, or this, 10, and third. So then we also have, we doing catering. I got my own food truck. Yeah. I have, straight out of Harlem, I got Mikey Likes It. Yeah. He partnered with me, got my own flavor ice cream. We got an ice cream truck on the way. So again, what Dame is talking about, and then I can answer the other question about the music. So I have to compete with the drug dealers, because the consensus for a kid in the hood to get out is either trapping, which is the drug dealing part, right? It's rapping, that's the music part, or it's being an athlete. We spoke about me winning championships. I got this ring on. I'm sending kids for track. I'm sending kids for football, basketball, softball, all I'm sending kids to school. So I got the athlete part. The music, I need you, Chuck. I need Dame. I need Lays. I need Do It All. I need Redman. I need Heather B and Sway. I need everybody to help me become the plug. So now I'm at least exposing you to the rap business. Yeah. Now, and giving you a how-to guide to succeed. Now, whether you feel like you can make it or your numbers don't look like you can, but at least I expose you to it. And then the last thing, Chuck, is trapping. So how do I, make a kid make a drug dealer not look sexy to a kid? I have to become the new model, the role model in the hood. What Dame said, I got a nice house where my whole OSG came. I got the cars. We got the swag. But Chuck, we got the heart. It's not about that. Dame always talk about, I fight for my family. I fight for my kids. Yeah. Like, is no greater monetary thing than a kid coming back and saying, Cook, I wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for you. Yeah. So that's how we doing it. So that's why I needed to do this album, Chuck, because I really couldn't check the box if I didn't show the babies who my friends are. And who we are by putting a dope product on the market for them to say, wow, Cook did say he could do it. Well, guess what, baby? Now you can do it. You on volume 2. Let's get to it. That's and while the album was coming out, Chuck, one of my babies who got one of the better songs on the album, he just got locked up, man. Like he's on my first album, and it's like he couldn't wait for that last little bit of hope, man. So I'm hoping. I wrote a letter to the judge.
Somebody that came to see us?
No, not came to see you, Dane, but he's on the album, man. One of my babies just got locked up that's on the album. So it's like, that's why I'm fighting, Chuck. Like, I have to go undefeated, Chuck, because if I lose to take an L, I could lose a kid's life. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what this whole thing is about. That's why I got Dame, I see Rocky in there, and I got you on here, Chuck. It's like, we have to be that new model, be the change you want to see. If kids are gravitating towards that, I got to show them a better light, and I can't do it by talking.
Let me ask you this. Now, the content on the album is not what you would expect from a high school. You know, it's like, it's the real, it's what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If you went to his high school, you would expect it from that high school. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing is, he's a funny guy. He likes to snap just like we all do.
Yeah.
I almost wanted him to bring some bullshit so I could just laugh. But it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, quick story. Yo, Dame is always working, staying up. I went to Dame's house late the first night I was there, and Dame kept going back in and seeing if I would be asleep. Every time he came in, Chuck, I was right up with Nicolette, like, nah, you ain't gonna catch me slipping, King. I'm with the shit.
Right. I put him through the test. He built for this. Actually, I went to sleep first pause that night. I was like, okay. They were playing vocals though. That's why I didn't want to I didn't even
That is that one.
Yeah, that was that one. That's
all right. You see how we go, Chuck. But Chuck, so I had to do two versions, Chuck. I had to do a clean version. So I got two versions of the album. Okay. I got a clean version. I got a dirty version. Chuck, I mean, it's art, man.
20 records on the that's the only thing. I would have put 20 records on it.
Yeah, he didn't want me to do 20.
10, because you got to pay. It's the payout that fucks up. I got to explain that to you.
Yeah, I still didn't listen to him, Chuck, but I just couldn't put 12, 15. I ain't do like Ye and put 7, but I was like, man, I just wanted to expose him. Let me
explain it to you, right? So usually the producer, they all get like 3%, right? The producer gets a piece, right? And what happens is all the producers share that 3%. It's prorated. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Anything over 10 records, the artist has to pay out of their pocket, out of that, you know what I mean? It's out that 3%. Anything over the 10 records, you now paying the producers out your pocket. That's the reason why. But it might work out because it's a compilation, so not one person's gonna get hit so hard.
That sounds like what Pete Rock and Nas are going through. Not to jump off topic, but everybody wondering why.
That's what I always explain to artists. Like, I don't care how many records you put on it, but it comes out your pocket when you put more than 10.
Right.
Because you have to pay royalties. You have to share.
Okay.
So what happened with Pete Rock and Nas?
They in a lawsuit. Now, Pete Rock is suing or about to sue Nas for royalties off Illmatic, and everybody is like, "Why don't he sue Sony? Why is suing Nas?" But I guess that's maybe
probably because Nas got his masters back.
Okay.
So probably what he's suing him for, I feel like they should be able to sit down and work it out. I'm not getting nobody's business.
Yeah, facts.
If I know, I'll be like, he might be suing him for the residuals that's happening after. You understand what I'm saying? As opposed to if he has masters, I could be wrong, but
Right.
But that's the only logical explanation. I'm like, I don't get it.
Copy. Okay, yeah. But so these young artists, they came to the table like this. Did they practice in the studio? Did they, did you have a talent show? Like, how did they all come to the table?
So how it went. So first and foremost, we had, and I'm gonna bring it back to give you some light on what happened. So I always wanted to be in the music business. I had my own label back in the day, which is the same label. I had my artist in Kentucky about 2002, 2003. Nothing happened of it, so I went on. But then my son watched me all this time, and I didn't know he was musically inclined. He would release some songs, and they was ass. And I would tell him, you know what I mean? But then he finally did something with one of his friends, and I'm like, yo, that's all right. Like, you might be on to something. And this was around the time I got with OSG and met with Dame and Lays. So I was like, you know what? Dame is talking about empowerment and how we empower Dusko, how he do with all his babies. And I'm like, you know what? If I can do anything out of COVID, man, I'm gonna do an LLC. I'm gonna put your name as a CEO. I'm gonna work for you. Let's figure this shit out. So that was the base of it. So Monster, who was my son, he had a crew that he was with already. Okay. And they was talented. So that's the crew I took out to see Dame. Monster has his own crew, his own label, his guys. But then what I did was I brung my kids with it too. So how my kids got my attention, you know, we on Westside Wednesdays, which is today, we perform. And then the kid got a YouTube video, they got 25,000 streams. They're like, oh, Cook, I'm hot out here. I'm like, well, shit, give me a song. So my kids, I almost A&R my kids in the building. Like, I couldn't just let everybody get on. You got to show me what you're doing already, because I can't babysit you this whole way. So the kids that were ready, Chuck, they got on the first one. But now, that lit the fire and put a battery in the back to the other one. They like, shit, let me get my YouTube views up, because Cook gonna put me out there. He on TV, you know what I mean? He did all hip hop with Dame Dash and Chuck Creekmur. So it's like, so again, that's the carrot that I waved, but my son had a crew that was battle tested because they went through Dame Dash Academy, right? But then I brung my babies as well. Like, I wouldn't have brung my babies to see Dame. I wouldn't even know how they would act. Some of them probably been a little loosey-goosey. So you hear the music on there. Like, the more ratchet shit on the album is my kids at Westside.
I have a confession. I have a confession though.
All right.
I listened to Dame's skit more than any songs on there. I listened to Dame's skit about 50 times today. That was like a TED talk, man. I was like, yo, this is I'm literally, so I'm new to TikTok, by the way. So I'm literally trying to figure out how to strip the audio so I can do a TikTok with Dame's skit.
What did I say yesterday?
You did. But let me get Dame. You can do it. My album is on TikTok. You can go and put Dame Dash.
I was telling you to point to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It's a moment.
Yeah, I listened, Dave.
I tell you, take it one further. We spoke about that, but
you know, Harlem think they started everything, so we go back and forth.
We just do it before everybody else does. That's all.
We from Jersey, we don't care about that Harlem shit. Me and Dave go back and forth all the time, man.
Hey, I'm from Delaware originally, man. I'm trying to figure out how to get my shit talk in. Everybody try to clown me though. It's all good. It's all good. Love Harlem, man. Love Harlem. In fact, when I moved to New York, I moved to Brooklyn. But I'm like more. I would move if I moved to New York now. I'll be in Harlem for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, man.
New York popping.
New York's popping. New York's popping. New York's always popping. But Dame, you look like you enjoying the West Coast, man. Like you look like you keep shifting the camera around. You keep showing us different looks, different. You're not slick, man. I see what you're doing.
I was just trying to eat. You were eating. So you know what I'm saying? So,
I did not want to eat.
Hi.
Camera eating. Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you off Instagram.
Hi.
Word. No, that's just.
Just working. We working.
Look, you stunt. This is a stunt now. You saw
I'm not stunting.
This is a flex.
I didn't know that.
This is what they showed the pool in the view. There it is. That's the stunt right there.
The kids call that a flex. But we need to see that, Dave. We need to see that. You know, it's funny because I wore this hoodie. I never wore it before. It's from a Black-owned company. They gave it to me, and I never wore it. But I figured I would wear it today because of the two of you. Both of y'all visionaries in your own right, and I definitely got to salute Dame on a level from another point of view, because I remember Dame was doing like block savvy, like social, like Dame. You probably don't even know, man. I've been there. I've been the watcher in your career, man. Like from when you was with your kids, when your kids was little, and John B had me do articles on you. To like,
where's John?
Block savvy, John's out there.
Chuck, you've been in hip hop since I've been in hip hop. You know, and he said, Chuck, I was like, yeah, what the fuck? That's my man. You know, hip hop is a family as well. We all fucking know each other. We work together every day, all day. But, I was in it for like 15 straight years.
Yeah, and the chin checkers.
Chin checkers, the boxing. Yeah.
Yo, come on, Dave.
Yeah.
Yo. It kind of hurt me, when the first chin checker, I forget his name now, but
he hurt you, shit. I was like, Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was dead. But
yeah,
that shit was terrible. But it was great. You know, it's been basically I'm 50, and every decade my run has been a fun. It's just I'm having too much fun.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Even in between the shit you can't control.
Yeah.
I'm still having the ball.
Yeah.
And when you're fighting for the shit you love, it never feels like work, ever.
Yeah, right.
You know, when you're in a dream, you never want to take a vacation from a dream.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit.
When you're doing some shit you hate, you be like, I need a vacation. You look forward to weekends and Fridays.
Yeah.
I hate holidays because nobody's working. I can't do shit. Yeah. I'm having too much fun just building my dream, something that I visioned years ago. And then like knowing I wanted to help in education and not knowing how. And now that answer, like it's all come full circle. It's the energy you put out. If you have faith in it, if you really believe in it confidently, it comes back. Right. So if you have faith in being negative and losing, that'll come back.
Yeah.
I have faith in winning. I don't know anything else but that. You know, even when it looks like I'm losing, to me, I'm winning.
Right.
You know, I don't ever see a loss. I only see the light in the dark. There is a yin and a yang in everything. There's just as much positive in it as it is negative. It's on that person to choose which side they're on. So when I see somebody, I be like, yo, what side do you want? The dark or the light? If you ain't on the light, get the fuck up out of here. You know? So we in the light, like we see the future being good, not bad. Yeah. And a future worth fighting for, a tangible future.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to be able to visualize it. You can't be stuck with fear and nightmares. You know what comes with nightmares? Fear. You know what comes with dreams? Love.
Right. Facts.
Sure. Can I talk about this? Because he ain't saying it, but ever since Dame came, and it might have been 2 Aprils ago, ever since he came to OSG, he's been there nonstop to the point now where he does a masterclass every Tuesday for us. We literally, like, we meet on Thursdays as a group on OSG for everybody to join, but on Tuesdays he provides us with a masterclass where he basically tells us, all right, we get it, you selfless and you care about this, that, and the third, but what about you? What about your selfish dreams? And he made us all do vision boards, whiteboards, and all of that. And we've seen so much of that stuff come to fruition. And this was one of my dreams to have an album that my son is the CEO of and put my kids on it. But it all started because Dame just kept meeting with us. He will not. And when he, like you said, flex, he coming to flex on Tuesday. So if you coming in on some bullshit, he gonna let you
go. On Tuesdays, you got to report to the bridge for blow up.
Yeah. And Dame runs the class. He's literally, I told him, I said, if we had a university right now, he would get his honorary doctorate because and it's not me saying it because Dame, I'm telling you, he meets with some smart ass principals, and probably not me on there. I got some doctors on there that are smart as hell and real physical doctors as well. And Dame teaches us all. He got us all on the Fox Soul. He got us, doing shows. It's crazy, man. Like, I would have never thought. Like, I like Chuck, when I reached out to Dennis B. McKeezy, who was my mentor as well, I said, I'm being pimped all over the United States. People saw me on Ellen, Oprah came, and they are getting me to just go talk, and I'm not getting nothing out of it. And what I mean by nothing out of it, like, if you're taking time away from my kids, I should be compensated. And prior to me meeting them and them giving me that like focus, like, yes, you can do some nonprofit stuff, but you got to do some for-profit stuff too because your family depends on you. So
profits deserve profit.
Word.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's real. That's real.
You're a real prophet. You will profit.
Enough said.
Enough said.
So I'm happy about that, Chuck, that he really stuck through it. And as you see, like, he does stuff like, I don't know if you just caught it, Chuck, like, every time they eat, they got to sit down as a family. Like, and I'm telling you, I don't do that as my family. There's a lot of us that don't do it every time they eat. So even on a Zoom, he sat down and did it. But like I said, that same discipline, he sits down with us every Tuesday and he schools us, man. Yeah. And we got to listen because it's like, he did it. That's Dame Dash when it's all said and done. So I want to thank you, Dame, because I made him. Yo, come on, you got to come with me. You chuck me in. Dame said, you ain't got to ask me more than once, boy. I'm there.
You know what I mean? That's what's up. Next time I'm out in LA, I'm coming through, Dame. Last time I ran out of time.
Well, next time you're in Florida. or the next time you're in bro.
Okay.
It's really real right now.
I need the bat line, Dame. I need the bat line, bro.
Yeah, give it to him.
Man.
Got it.
I got it. I'm gonna send it, Chuck. I got
I
you.
feel like I still got your same number, boy.
You know what? I got everybody. I gotta look again. My phone. Yeah, I probably have it, but I'll look again. But yo, you know, I was it's so crazy. Look at this. You remember this?
Yeah, of course.
Yo,
that was fun.
After that happened, I reached out to him. That's Principal Thomas L. Yo, me and him
I was going to do a movie about what his life looked like after that.
He's still, you know, he's still doing it.
I just know the next day he must have went to school. They was like,
I can't remember all the details.
No, he's a highlight flick, man.
Yeah. How is he? Well, yo, actually, you know what? That was so long ago. That was like.
Can y'all go over there?
That was a long time ago. But what made that different than now? Why did that situation? You know, that's a principle as well. Like people don't maybe not remembering, but
I don't even know why I don't even know what he was doing. He was wilding to me. He was bugging. Like I don't agree with not one thing that man said to this day. And we could go again.
But y'all joked him so hard though in front of the white man. So
I know we joked away. Hold on, we also hit the white man hard too. Don't. Let me tell you, I've been in North Carolina arguing with a bar full of Republicans, and I'd be like, "Yo, look what I did to your leader." That's back when he was popping. They'd be like, "Oh, that shit fucks them up every time." I made your man a highlight flick. That's just smart guy. We laughed with him. We toyed with him. People have been laughing at him for years, and that's what he got, and that's what he gets. That's what happens. You play, you pay. Period.
I felt bad for him.
Don't feel bad. Would you have felt bad? What was he trying to do? They was trying to make us look like him.
I can't.
You know what you do to the devil? You make him the herd. You know what I'm saying? Like I rob a thief. I bully a bully. I oppress an oppressor. You know that thing. You know that thing about me. I don't really like to crucify. I don't like to get at our people. I was really wanting to get at him, and that's what I did. You saw I was like Bill. I was saying Bill's name. I don't even know his name. Bill. And you want to know why that happened? Why that happened? They don't show the first time I was on the Bill O'Reilly show, right? Mm-hmm. The first time I was on I roasted this nigga, but he edited it. And I was, like while he was talking, he was stopping and saying, whoa, stop. Like I was like, So when Cam called me and said, you know, Bill O'Reilly, he want me to come on the show. I'm coming with you. And it has to be live.
Right.
And that's what happened. So we already knew how he get down. So, it's big ratings to try to make some black people look stupid.
Yeah, facts.
We reverse that. It's big ratings to make a black man look like a sellout. We reverse that. That's what you get when you try to be a sellout in front of a lot of people. You get roasted, and the white man you thought was protecting you too, because he can't protect you. That's what happened. Intellectually, the motherfuckers think we dumb. We are not.
Yeah.
They try to convince us we're dumb. We are not. They try to convince us we are not the jewel of the universe, and we are. Pause. And I'm not saying that I'm down with homeboy, but even Hitler said it. He said, yo, they got the jewel of the motherfucking thing. They got the Negro. That's what they said about America.
Right.
They got the jewel of the world.
Right.
I don't support nothing he did, but even he said that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't supporting nothing that man did.
Nah, I hear you. No, we got you. We got you.
I'm just saying, I want to be clear, but everybody knows that we've been tricked into believing we are not superheroes.
Yeah. By the way, I roasted Bill O'Reilly too. I got on there back in the day. My clip.
You should have a clip of it. It should go viral.
My clip didn't go viral, and then
make it viral. Put it on TikTok right now.
I gotta find it. That's the thing.
You don't have the clip? Oh my God.
Man, I got videotapes. I got digital tapes.
Me too. That's why I got a network. So what you're saying is you have a network. Go edit it up and make the Hip Hop All-Star Network.
All right. Okay.
That's the thing. I got shit. Blah, blah, blah. What you doing when you got work sitting around and the block is clicking? What are you doing? NFTs? If you have all the videos, NFTing, bro.
Yeah.
That's all. You'll make $1 billion. If you have all NFTs or all your interviews, matter of fact, let's talk offline. I'll get you right. I'll make you a millionaire. If not already, no disrespect, but you will have $1 million fucking with me in a year. Period.
All right, boom, boom.
That's
boom.
a guarantee.
All right.
He signed you up for his
let me ask you a
masterclass.
question.
Yeah.
What nigga you know? Wait, hold on. What nigga you know ever came around me and didn't get rich? Name one. That's what I thought. Everybody that comes around me gets rich. It's contagious. If I sneeze around you, you're getting rich and fresh.
Getting COVID.
You look at the niggas before. Anybody that you see that was my student. Not to say the goers, they were good.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fucking with them. But you see the before and after pictures of everybody else.
Yeah. No.
All right. Look at the before and after pictures of everybody that got with me. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The before and the after.
Enough said. I got you.
I'll turn a nerd into a superhero.
Yeah. All right. Boom. Well, some nerds are superheroes.
All nerds are superheroes.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It depends on your version of a nerd. To me, a nerd is someone that doesn't play the game right. You can look like a cool guy, but you're still a nerd to me. That's why a lot of people don't want me in the room, because a lot of people that act cool are really nerds.
Yeah. Right.
And when I'm in the room, they know I have nerd vision. I can see you. I'd be like, I don't care what jury you got on. I don't care how many niggas you got around you. You know I know you a nerd.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm nerd repellent.
Word.
People's definition of nerds is way different than mine.
Yeah, facts.
I don't think, to me, like every principal is a superhero.
Yeah. Every teacher's a superhero. Well, no, not every teacher, but
everyone that's a true teacher.
Most black teachers.
A teacher, a person that is trying to help.
Yeah. Yes. Facts.
Not even with a doctrine or a thing, just someone that really truly wants to help.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I agree. So y'all doing this part 2? Y'all doing volume 2? When you dropping volume 2? It's never gonna
stop. It's gonna be volume 15. It could have been literally, he had 20 records. He could be on volume 2 right now. It could have been like boom, boom.
Yo, this is streaming, bro. You don't have to put them all out at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Busta did wrong. No disrespect, but yeah.
Well, at this point, Busta can't do nothing wrong. At his age, the way he's still ripping shit down.
Yeah, true.
I don't think nobody could fuck with Busta on the stage. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I just wish
let me just tell you something. That was one motherfucker. Him and Run DMC, I would never let Homeboy perform before, ever. It would never happen. I'd be like, nah, we ain't doing that. Because, not
Homeboy,
before,
who's Homeboy?
After. Jay-Z, you know what I'm talking about. What you call it? I would never let them perform before us because they would wear the crowd out too much.
I see what you're saying.
They just beat the crowd up so much,
Yeah. Run DMC is
a hell of a perform. And Run DMC, oh my God, them niggas have those shows. Like there's shows that are like, nah, you don't play with them. Yeah. Those are the two you don't play with.
Hold up though, you just called Jay-Z Homeboy. Are y'all good? Like he gave you the shout out at the Olive Branch at the induction ceremony for the Hall of Fame. Yeah, what we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
Is there any other progress in the relationship? Or is it just...
What progress? You act like we divorced or some shit. He over here.
Maybe y'all talk.
I'm going to tell you right now. I have no issues with any black man, period. Okay. But it don't mean I got to hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no issues with Homeboy.
Okay.
I do have issues with Homeboy. We have lawsuits right now. So, yeah, we do have issues. So until that sparks, we have legal issues, yeah. I think it's sad that, friends or people that were once, really close could ever be in court. I think that's corny.
Yeah. Right.
So I got a shout out in a lawsuit in the same year. That's great. I wasn't expecting both of them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But either way, it's all good. Either way, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got to remember something. Anybody that has been a part of my life, a win for them is always a win for me.
Right.
The more famous he gets, the more famous I get. The more his worth goes up, the more my worth goes up. Why do you think I have not had to be outside in 15 to 20 years and I'm still here?
Right.
Because they're outside doing the work for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did the rough stuff already. That was what people don't understand is that was always my plan. Except I wanted to still eat. I still wanted to chew with you. But the thing was, you got to remember, bro, I used to be on the stage with him. I did everything to make sure my artists got where they had to go, but I hated being on the road.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Unless now I like it, I'm in a band. So, you know, I haven't been able, when we were doing shows, I was loving it. But after COVID, we've only been performing in the gallery.
Right, right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I want everyone, Kevin Hart, Lee Daniels, Rachel Roy, Jay-Z, Kanye, Cameron, Jim Jones. I want all of them to win.
Yeah.
I got history with every single person that's with me. MOP, Lays, every single person around me. You don't know how to lose.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You know, and it just keeps my name alive.
Yeah. Legacy too.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And that's why I can go do things like start a television network, a streaming service. Yeah. I can go and make my dreams come true. Yeah. So what I did is I made your dreams come true. Let me make my dreams come true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me some time for me.
Right.
I wanted some me time. You feel me? I wanted to work with principals. I wanted to work with artists. I didn't want to have to do what everybody else wanted to do. I didn't want to go to their parties. I wanted to go to mine.
Right.
So you got to think about something. If I'm working with all these different people, then I'm in their world every single day, all day. Every show they do, every meeting, every fucking problem they got, I mean, I'm not doing more for another man or anybody than I'm doing for myself or my family.
Right.
So the challenge is to be like, yo, okay, he definitely winning. So am I gonna stick with him and be up under him all day, but not be around my family? Or am I just gonna go work hard so I can be around my family? Yeah. It's no gray area to me there.
Right. No, I hear that.
Family first. It can never be another nigga first. I'm never gonna hurt myself to help nobody. That's the great thing about the OSG. I don't have to hurt myself to help. Right. I don't got to give them a damn thing. When I say give, because most people I give advice, I got to fund the advice. I don't have to fund the advice I'm giving with these guys.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then we got the commission, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
And the OSG is a part of the commission. That's like Voltron we all form. That's Senator Eddie Miller, that's Congressman Andre Carson, that's Bishop Pennell, that's Dr. Pennell from Newark, who on CNN as a black woman as a doctor every day.
Yeah.
We got Taj and Melanie about the therapy, do it all, running for city council.
Yeah.
That's all generals.
Yeah. I feel you.
Name one person I just said that can't fight a war on their own. Imagine all armies coming together for the whole purpose of love.
Right.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
And then I got a mean team of filmmakers, Dame Dash Studios.
Right.
I mean, Omar is curated. Matter of fact, one of my because not only my movies, my man 6 movie playing this Saturday on Fox Soul all day long.
Okay.
Once Upon a Time in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that about? What's that about?
Well, it's obviously about Philly.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but
you know what I'm saying? It's some gangster shit. It's like a Philly paid in full kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Got it.
And then I got the British version of paid in full. I got filmmakers in London. I got them all over the world, bro. It's on. I got generals all over the world.
Yo, salute.
Yeah. They let them back in.
Let me back in.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking it. Pause. I ain't nobody about.
Pause.
I said
what I mean.
I want that block. I can have that block. I'm taking this block, and I need it on my own. I can't kiss nobody's ass, and I got to be around my family.
Okay.
It takes a little longer that way, but it lasts longer.
Yeah. No, I feel
Things that take longer last longer. Remember that. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Principal Ott.
Yes, sir.
What did you want to be when you grew up? When you were a kid? What did you want to be? What did you see? Oh, I want to be a principal one day. Or
no. It definitely wasn't that. I love the music. I think I wanted to be in the music. That's my passion. The music is my passion. Like if you say right now, Dame says it an eloquent way. Like, what would you do for free every day? You know what I mean? In music, it would be music. Like I'm trying to find the next Justin Bieber or the next, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, he was dreaming about being Dame Dash, and he is now. There you go. Paul.
Yeah.
He wanted to be sounds to me like he wanted to be the Newark version of Dame Dash.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's what he, right now, that's what he is.
Nah, that's
the one
dope.
thing Dame Dash wasn't, I wasn't a principal.
Right.
I put it like this, his office has always been bigger than mine. He's always had a bigger company than me.
Yeah.
See, principals are nothing but CEOs. They get budgets and they got to outsource all day. Plus, they got to grade and all this other shit. And their profit and loss is graduation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he would be considered a very profitable franchise.
Yeah. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His franchise. See, I'm calling the schools franchises. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why I look at him. So CEO means chief educator officer. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So they CEOs.
Definitely a dope model, man. I mean,
y'all shouldn't be called principal no more. Y'all should be called CEO.
Yeah.
The charter school principals are CEOs, Dame. So
Chief educational officer. That they should say principal. They should say CEO.
Word.
Because it's a narrative.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all about a narrative. It's just the way you look at it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He looks at it as a school. I look at it like the Google location. Like I'm like, Google. Damn, you got Google and he has a mall in the school.
Right. Yeah.
How big a property are you? When I go to the Principal Rob, this thing, oh my God, his school is like a whole housing building development, a college. And he walking around, nigga, like 30-something, like telling white people what to do. I'm like, they don't show this. All, and this is in the middle of the hood. They all got the uniforms on, the khakis and shit.
Yeah.
This shit felt like private school.
Yeah, that's dope.
And why?
Had courthouses in it, electric rooms. Yeah. If I could I just need that. And he got a Dame Dash Studios. I have a Dame Dash Studios. I don't have a Dame Dash Studios in my school. You know what I'm saying? We about to put an Ethica showroom in there.
Yeah. That's crazy. This is crazy, man. I'm loving
this school should look like, though.
Yeah, definitely.
You know that. That old model was done. Dame talked about it, but enough of that. And think about it. Think about why is the bell ringing? Why is the bell ringing? Why? Why is the bell ringing? Like, where we going to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should have Beyonce home.
Bell. That's the child bell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
in jail.
Yeah.
But even, let's take it a step further. Why are the kids off in the summer? We're not working in the farms no more. Well, I got a farm here. I got an urban farm here. But
you got a farm.
I got a farm. Ellen DeGeneres urban farm. But that's another. You feel me? But we need to change it because kids don't get up. I'm talking about high schools now. Kids get up a certain, we should have it maybe like 10 o'clock they come, then they go, you know what I mean? They go throughout the course of the year, you come and you stop, and you like, we need to change education. I thought it's hard reset with COVID. We was gonna get a chance to do that, but we back to the same old, and that's why the numbers are going through the roof everywhere we see it, Chuck. But I ain't about to preach on here. I got a book coming out too, Chuck. I gotta talk about my book, Chuck, because I'm gonna get your math.
Both y'all supposed to have books coming out. Dame, what's your book? I know I'm not trying to.
Check me out, Chuck. This time it's coming. I gotta send you your math.
That's a box, man. What's good?
That's a box.
Come on, man. Let me get down with
man.
Come on, man.
Chuck, I got all of the goodies for you, Chuck. I'm gonna get your math offline, Chuck. I gotta send you your box, Chuck. I got you, man. It's coming out on Valentine's Day, Chuck. It's called Focus on the Love, man.
I'm loving this inspiration.
Here go the books. There we go.
Oh, y'all got me feeling bad. I ain't got no book.
Hey, Dame, get a magazine too. Hey, Dame, get your magazine too, Dame.
Books. This is my girl book, my book, magazine.
We got magazines too.
You got to report to the bridge over here.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
I've been working on a book for 10 years. Now I'm feeling crazy. I gotta get my stuff together, man.
No, I'm gonna speak to you offline, Chuck. I got to connect, man. That's how we pumping out these books, man. We got a real tight. I just met with Senator Eddie Melton. He about to get his book down. So no, we got to connect, man, for all that book stuff. I got you.
Boom. Let me ask y'all's opinion on the music industry in general. How do y'all feel? Like we obviously a certain age and all that. And everything has changed. Dame, you can attest to that. Everything has changed. But how do y'all feel about the music itself, the culture?
So I'm 50, man. It's not for me to judge. It's for me to let the kids be kids, man. I ain't been outside in motherfucking 30 years. I don't know what's going on. One thing I used to hate is old niggas telling me I'd be like, when I was young, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. You don't even come outside.
Right.
You know what I'm never gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
I have as a 15 to 25-year-old, I have no one can say they burnt it down like me, and I'm not expecting anybody to. So I have my fun. I want to see somebody have as much fun as me in their 30s, their 20s, their 40s, and now their 50s. It's cool. It's easy to look cool in your 20s.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to look cool in your. It's a little harder, but you know, some could keep it in 30. 40 is when niggas start really buck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
50 niggas is usually out the game.
Right.
Every decade I've been fresh to death. Still. Niggas still dress like I was dressing 30 years ago. I made styles that people actually are still doing now. And I still do it.
True. You had a hard time with it. I saw you try to do the dance a couple Instagrams ago.
What do you mean tried? What you talking about?
You was a little rusty.
Nah, you bugging.
You about to hold the camera?
Where you going now? Where you
niggas? I'm not dancing with y'all.
Where you going now?
I'm going to smoke a joint by the pool.
Now,
what's your take? Water in the plants. That's what's happening right now. My girl water in the palm trees while I smoke a joint.
Flexing again.
Yeah, I didn't schedule it, bro. It just happened. That's my life.
That's all good. Tell me yours.
I love it, man. The kids keep me young. I got too many friends. Too many of my friends my age. I'm 45, Chuck. They all like, oh, it's mumble this, it's mumble that, man. Yeah. Listen, man. I love the art. I love their creativity. I love Lil Baby and what he's doing for the culture right now, moving it forward. Obviously, I'm Drake and J. Cole, but for the new wave, Lil Baby got him. I think he's the era that can do that.
He's outside every day.
Yeah.
He's on the concrete with teenagers It's not even fair. He knows everything.
Yeah,
he plays
they
video
keep me young,
games.
Chuck.
Come on, he plays video games with them.
Yeah, they do. They keep me young, Chuck.
What he does is he makes sure he speaks that age's language.
There you go.
He can always relate to them. He can always talk. He could run on the court and be like, you know, hit him with it. I don't know how good he is. I think I could be him, but he might go there and dunk on one of them. You know,
I see. That man like 6'7".
They get cute. He all right with those too. I heard he like whatever on that tip. You know, if you want to talk about fresh, he got more Jordans. You want to talk about cars, he got cars.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said to him about his
kids.
Go to a
barber. You know, most black principals don't even go to barbers. They just be not the ones in the OSG, but the ones that I would know would be shaving their mustache or be looking all crazy with a shag or some dumb shit, looking like, you know. And I would be like, nah, I'm not listening to you. You know what I'm saying? You're not even cool.
Right.
Like kids only listen to cool. They only listen to cool cats.
Yeah, that's real.
But at the end of the day, they look at Akbar like, oh, he's a cool cat. I would hang out with him if he wasn't the principal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
That kind of thing. Like he reminded me so much of my best friend that I went and got back and been kicking it with my best friend every day again. I'm like, man.
And I did the connect. And I did the connect. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, small world, man. Small. I didn't even know when I met Radu. I didn't even know that they had that connection because Radu real humble. He ain't even say it. And then I'm like, you know, I'm with Dane. He said, Dane, like, yo, that's my brother. And it's like, yeah, so it just, yeah, man. Same thing with you, Chuck. When I met you out there, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Dane, you like, yeah, I love Dane. I put Bang right on the what's the name on the FaceTime. So man, it's love, man. I appreciate both you kings, man. Both you kings. I looked up to you guys growing up, man. It's a humbling experience to be on here with both y'all. I watch everything y'all did for the culture, man. And now y'all still at it, helping me, this principal of this small school in Newark, New Jersey, to move the agenda forward.
Yeah, man.
Chuck, you got a pretty strong brand, B. I think we should talk off. You should come to Tuesday class.
Yeah, let me in. I'm there. Let me know. I'm there.
Tuesday, Paul.
Definitely. Yeah. And salute you, bro. Like I went to school, obviously. I went to college and I went to, high school, blah, blah, blah. But my calling, so in high school, I was always doodling. I drew all through high school to the point where they called my mom and was like, yo, he's making fun of teachers. They told on me, basically. I used to have volumes of comics for drawing. Yeah, I used to have volumes and volumes of comics that I used to draw, and kids loved them. But I was mostly making fun of people. And then we used to do our rap thing too. And then in college, I was a basic student, but I did everything from the rap stuff to the newspaper stuff to everything creative I did. But school never addressed that. Even third grade, I tried to draw in the talent show. They were like, nah, you can't draw. This is not a talent show for drawing. You got to sing or dance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say this. I applaud what you do at Westside because it's literally a school that I could see myself thriving in. You know what I'm saying? Or at least seeing the vision. And don't even start entrepreneurship. That was never introduced. That was something I had to learn even to get into. That was something I fell into as an older guy in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? It was never something that they taught. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of kids, and these kids are making money. So even beyond the trap, some of these kids, I know a kid that dropped out of college because he started day trading. He's making all this money day trading, and he's like, why do I need to sit in this classroom?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
So
he's got...
Look, my son, he want me to read him a book as soon as I come in.
Oh.
A book.
Hey. Oh, Dame, you got to lace me with the CEO gear, too. I seen Daytwan with something, and I'm like,
I got you. Come on.
Like, what are we doing?
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, that's dope. But I ain't. This is not going to be the last time we talk. In fact, we need to.
So look. I'm about to read my son a book written by his mother.
Nice. That's dope.
This is the American dream right here, B.
Yes, sir.
Being able to read your son a book.
Full circle.
Being able to read your son a book. And that's what he wanted. He came in and grabbed the book.
That's what's up, man.
It said book. He won. You know what I'm saying? He said book.
And Dame, but you ain't tell him though, like the OSG,
that's what I was
they helped him write the curriculum for the baby and all of that.
Say that. So the OSG is a direct reflection of the curriculum that I've been implementing to my son.
Okay.
And it's working.
While he was in the womb.
Dr. Action, all these principals got to talk with Raquel and teach her, and teach us how to actually start teaching him when he was in the womb.
Wow.
So they taught us how to have lessons with him when he was in the womb.
Nice.
Beautiful. They wrote a syllabus. They did it so well. And it's worked. I'm talking about mommy groups, book groups. This kid is perfect, you know, and look at his room. Look at his environment.
Yeah. No, that's dope. You love to see it. Definitely.
This is what the fight, they don't show this. They don't show what we fighting for.
Yeah.
They don't show what it looks like when we win it.
Yeah. Definitely.
But this is what winning looks like. Not being in a club, not popping bottles.
Yeah.
Not being around a bunch of girls, not being super fresh. The ultimate win is having a really balanced family. Yeah. And being happy and raising them and being there with them.
Can we relate this to the kids though? Can we how can we make this
the television network?
Right.
Why do you go to OSG on Thursdays?
Yeah.
Actually, every day on 7:00 on Fox, like today, who's today? Today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Today's Healing is Gangster and Culture Vultures. On Thursday, OSG and Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge.
Okay.
Fridays, Blue Rock Music.
Man, listen, I got so much to say.
Mondays, Health is Wealth and Dash Diabetes Network.
Okay.
It's time, Chuck. It's time, Chuck. Man, you talk. It's time,
Tuesdays, OG Stories and Dame After Dark.
Okay.
Yeah, you had Calvin Klein on last night. That was dope.
Oh, man.
Tune in 7:00.
Okay.
Every day. And then on Saturdays, movies playing all day.
It's Chuck. It's 7:00 Pacific Standard Time, so it's 10 our time.
Okay. So I see what Fox Soul did, Dame, because see, they came to me. And they gave me the riot report, like they trying to figure it out. Blah blah blah. They need content, blah blah blah. But I see you the plug to the culture for real, because that's what they told me. But I didn't know they was gonna do this.
They didn't know they were gonna do this.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It started. We had one day, Saturdays. We had 6 hours on Saturdays. Ratings through the roof, and. What they have is distribution, and Fox has an ad team.
Right.
So I put all my stuff on their shit, and they're putting their ads on mine, so I can make my app free in the same footprint, similar distribution.
Got it.
So I have my own network with Fox as a partner, with the commercials,
right,
and all my stuff is on theirs.
Right.
It's called the merge.
Got it. Okay.
What happened is, what you need to do is edit up all your shit, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan. That is what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
You already got your homework, Chuck.
I'm looking right now at boxes and boxes of content.
He got editors though, Chuck. He got editors, man.
What you should be looking at is boxes and boxes. Look at it like boxes and boxes of money.
Oh shoot. You just said what I needed to hear.
Too. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Chuck, he got editors, man. And we
All
got
right.
some
I have a whole time. You hear what I said? I have a facility in Burbank, a facility in Florida.
Okay. All right.
Not an office. It'd be like I'm a principal of a different kind of school, but I do have school buildings.
Okay. All right. Okay. We can do this all day.
No, Chuck,
I gotta get to work anyway. All right, I gotta read my son a book.
All right.
All right, Dane.
Salute.
I got a question for you. Wait, hey, Dane. I was about to ask him about the BBS boys, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was, because we had a debate, Chuck, like, what was the cars? What was the cars you saying paid in full error? Like, what we doing?
You asking Chuck?
Don't ask me.
No, I'm asking Chuck because he was part of the culture. I'm saying, like,
don't ask me.
Chuck wasn't outside like that.
I was in a Ford Escort.
He wasn't outside like
GT.
that.
I was in a Ford Escort. I wasn't outside. Nah, he ain't playing me. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to play you. I'm just saying that.
All right. My bad.
I'm in that battle right there. The cars I'm arguing about are the cars I had. You feel me?
Yeah. No, talk to me though. Thorough got some joints going on.
Nah, we did a TV show. We doing a whole TV show with Thorough.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them. We doing the BBS boy. And you know what happened was, I always was following them because I love that shit.
Yeah.
And they had this BM, a 635. And I was like, I need that. So I got.
Hold on, Dame. You breaking up. Hold on, you breaking up. Go ahead.
I was like, we got to do a show because culturally, this shit is popping and it's dope. Like, you got to have a couple of vintage joints. You know what I mean? You got to have an 850 or a little Porsche or something. So, we're doing a TV show about it, but it's a whole movie and a lot of other things. But right now, it already started. I'm editing that now.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. So that's directly with Thorough. Okay.
Yeah, Thorough and them came to my school. Thorough and Reggie Reg and all of them. And what's that guy, man?
Thorough and Reg. I talk to Reg every day.
But they brung somebody though. They had the Cherry the Cherry Benz. They said he designed stuff for Puffy. Like he the connect. Like I don't even know his name. I don't know the name. I forgot it. But they brung some heavy hitters to the school, Chuck.
Now I know why Thorough.
So I put the BBS boys in Newark with they was at the school the next day. Commercials played on Fox Soul that week. Bomb.
It all makes see now it all makes sense. Now I know why Thorough ain't been responding to my last couple of text messages.
Nah, they working.
Nah, it all makes sense. He gave me he misspelled Happy New Year on DM. Like, damn, he didn't even take.
You know what you should do? Buy a car, nigga. They'll call you right back.
Right. Yo, I might have to, because back in the day, like I said, I had a Ford Escort GT. I thought I was cool, but I wasn't doing it like y'all. So now I can do like y'all now. Maybe though. Like, now this vintage stuff, I don't know. I might not even be able to do it now, but I'm gonna see.
You want to get a vintage Ford Escort?
Yeah, I would definitely. Yo, no, on some real, I would love to have my old car back though. You know what I mean? I wish I still had it.
That's what I'm saying. I bought my first car, the Box Max, when I was 15. Right. So we making that over. And I'm making all my cars over. But I gotta go do this meeting. I know
appreciate
you editing, but
yeah, salute. All right,
thanks, Chuck.